All right, guys, so we're going to read our story for today. It is called Zin Zin Zin, a Violin. This author really liked rhyming, and so sometimes, and I think they do a little bit silly words, kind of like Dr. Seuss. So Miss Black may have to go back and correct herself once she realizes what the rhyme was trying to do. So let's read this story for today. Get so you can see both sides. All right, trying to find the place. There we go. With mournful moan and silken tone, itself alone comes one trombone. Gliding, sliding, high notes go low. One trombone is playing so low. So, a trombone, have you guys seen how they play? The guy is going to take his hands and he slides this part so it goes longer or shorter and it plays the notes. But by itself, it's probably a little lonely and probably not the best for a solo. That's only one thing playing at a time. Next, a trumpet comes along and sings and stings in swinging song. It joins trombone, no more alone, and one and two-o, they're a duo. Duo means that now two friends are playing together, the trumpet and the trombone. Fine French horn, its valves all oiled, bright and brassy, loops all coiled. That's these, do you see the parts that are all coiled over here on the trombone? Maybe these are some instruments you want to play someday. Golden yellow joins its fellow. Two, now three-o. What a trio. So if in the last page they were talking about the duo and it was two, what do you think a trio means? Also think of like how many wheels are on a triangle. If you guess, then it means there are now three. You are correct. Now a mellow friend, the cello, neck extended, bows a hello. End pin set upon the floor, it makes a quartet. That's four. Now, do you guys see right here how the author did a line and then wrote that's four? That was, remember how we've talked in class about when we put our little glass on, our little magnifier glass, and we get to look for the clues? That's the author giving us a clue right there that a quartet means four. Flute that sends out soul a shiver, flute the slender, silver, a place among the set it picks to make a young sextet. That's six. Did you hear the context clue where the author was giving us a clue? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to hold the book so you can see it and I can talk and use the right hand because things are backwards to me. So I have to tell you guys, I actually play the flute. Maybe on a Friday, if we have time, maybe I can show you sometime playing the flute. With steely keys that softly click, its breezy notes so darkly slick, a sleek black woody clarinet, is number 7, now septet. Now, did you hear how the author actually did it differently this time? Where the author chose to write the word 7 and then tell us that that would be a septet. I have to say that's not a word I've used very often in my life. Gleeful bleeding, sobbing, pleading, through its throbbing double reading. Oboe, please don't hesitate. Come make it an octet. That's 8. And also, do you hear like an octagon is also starting with that oct because that means 8. Now, I have to say, I think an oboe would be one of the hardest instruments to play because for their mouthpiece, they just get some wood and they have to breathe through it or make the noise through it such that they can play. This is your oboe right here. This lady is playing your oboe. She also has very amazing hair, don't you think? That lazy clown, the big bassoon, he plays low down, we're laughing soon. Here, Grumpy, get your place in line and give us a nonette. That's 9. Again, a word I don't think I've ever used in my life. A nonette. Now, if we want to talk about 9, we could remember it's a group of nonettes. A nonette. So again, I think this would also be a very hard instrument. This is a bassoon right here, and he also, I believe, just gets some reeds to make it, which is pieces of wood. The harp descends with angel wings, a heaven blend through magic strings, and when it joins the others then, behold, a chamber group of 10. I'm going to have to ask my roommate. She does a lot with music. I wonder if they always call a group of musicians that's 10 a chamber group. I'll have to try to find out and let you know tomorrow. The orchestra comes in the hall. They're on the stage, we see them all. The cello, harp, and clarinet. The trumpet, whom we've also met, the oboe, flute, and big bassoon, all eager to get started soon. Trombone, French horn, and violin, all poised and ready, now begin. Poised is like they're sitting up the way they should and they're ready to play their music. The strings all soar, the reeds implore, the brasses roar with notes galore. That's a lot. It's music that we all adore. It's what we go to concerts for. Have you guys been to a concert? Have you been to a concert where they just play music instead of sing as well? The minutes fly, the music ends, and so goodbye to our new friends. But when they've bowed and left the floor, if we clap loud and shout, "Encore!" they may come back and play once more. So when you're at a concert, it's become kind of a thing where when you're clapping and if you say the word encore, you're asking for one more song to play. And I think it's pretty common these days for most places to plan that they'll do an encore. So they kind of end sooner than they really mean to. And then when you clap a lot and want them to come back, they will. I was just noticing on this page, I think it's pretty funny. So actually you have back here is all the audience, the people that are clapping and cheering for them. So this part would be what's considered backstage. But I think it's pretty funny that we have 2 cats over here and a dog and a mouse watching them perform as well. And that would give us great delight before we say a late good night. Why do you think those animals are all sleeping? Can you tell what this person's doing here in the background? And then there's just a music stand on this side. All right, that's our story for today.